It's good. We like it. We like having them home. I know some people like when they're in school, but we
Yeah.
like having them home, spending time with them. So it's been good.
It's nice to reconnect, isn't it?
Oh yeah, exactly, exactly. Just reconnect. Especially my daughter. She's getting older, so
How old is she?
she's 11 and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, important to keep that bond.
it really is. It really is.
Um, so Orlando tomorrow, time you've seen them all season.
Hmm.
What, what's your take on what you're going to face tomorrow night?
Uh, Definitely a good attacking team. I think just like every opponent that comes here, they're going to want to get a result, a positive result to keep them going in the right direction. So, I expect us to play our game, but I expect the team to be dangerous in the attacks.
Yeah. I can't help but notice that your remaining 10 games are against teams that are all below you.
Hmm.
7 of their 10 remaining games are against teams that are in 5th place or above.
Hmm.
I mean, kind of, when you look at that just at a glance, it's like they've got a battle.
Hmm.
You've got a battle too, but it's maybe not quite what they face.
Hmm.
Wilfried reminded us after the DC United game, there's no gimmick
Hmm.
on the schedule.
Yeah.
Every team's fighting for something. Right?
Hmm. Definitely, especially these last, like you said, these last 10 games. Like the first 10 games, everyone's figuring each other out, but then when you get to the last 10, it's just everyone, you know who you are, you know where you are in the table, and it's a matter of pushing to make sure you can climb higher or stay where you are. So, no game is easy, no matter where the opponent is. Especially for us, I think we've set the teams know who we are as a team and as a club. So for me, it's an opportunity for that club, whoever we're playing against, to put a marker down and turn their season around or get going in the right direction.
You were talking to Yevon yesterday about Leagues Cup,
Mhm.
and he didn't even, he doesn't know the schedule. He
Yeah.
has no idea about that tournament. And I was telling my wife about this morning, and she said, well, coach tells them to take one game at a time.
Yeah.
So he's not even looking at next week.
Hmm.
Does that surprise you?
Nah, I'm not too. We haven't gone over the format yet, so I don't think a lot of us know.
Right.
If I'm being honest, I don't think I know. I know last year we jumped right into round of 16,
Yeah.
so that's kind of our memory of it. Every game was a knockout game, so now it's a little bit different with group play and then advancing. And I know they separated the Mexican teams from MLS teams, so I'm not too sure on the format and how it all works, but we'll get to it.
It's really, though, a reflection of what Coach preaches.
Mm-hmm.
You guys treat every game like a
Mhm.
knockout game. I mean, you really do.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go on the road saying, hey, we just need 1 point. You go on the road saying, let's just take it to them.
Yeah, exactly. Think for him it's just every game is an opportunity to learn and get better. That's how he approaches it. You heard him talk about the performance over the result, and I strongly agree with that. So I love how he approaches it. Focus on this game. How can you get better this game? How can you win this game? How can you perform this game?
Patrick Schulte paid a nice compliment to the locker room the other night. He said, we got a lot of dogs in this locker room.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know from an athletic standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
it's all about the fight and the dog,
Mhm.
right? Who's the dog with the biggest fight in the locker room?
The biggest fight. Let me see. Who is it? Well, we got a lot actually. A lot of guys are very quiet, but when it comes time to compete, you see people. They break out of their shell. The biggest dog in them. Evan Bush, even though he's a keeper, the oldest guy in the team. I gotta go with Evan. I'll go with Malta. Yeah, Edmondson. Yeah, he's very. For me, he's just so. Obviously, he's been injured, but he's so reliable, someone you can count on. We always talk about if we gotta go somewhere, if we're in trouble. Those are the 2 guys you want with you because they're gonna give it their all.
That's good.
Yeah.
Even like after a game, after a big win?
Yeah, after a big win or something. Yeah, something like that.
Who is the golden retriever in the locker room?
What do you mean by that? In terms of
Fun-loving,
fun
doesn't
loving.
mind the water,
Yeah.
just always playful.
Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go Steven Moreira. He gets my nerves, but that's my guy.
He gets on your nerves, but he has a lot of respect for you, doesn't he?
Oh, definitely. That's my guy. Besides Evan, probably the guy I'm closest with. I just love his energy. He just keeps the locker room going. No matter the result. That's what I love about him. He keeps the energy, he keeps the locker room going, and he wants to compete and win at the same time. So he has a good balance of it all.
That's great. Thanks so much.
No problem.
You mentioned Malte. Just how's he doing from your perspective in his recovery and just not being able to be on the field?
He's doing well. He's hopped in some of the drills and summer training, so I'm not too worried about him. When he has injuries, he's going to attack it the right way and do what he can and get back on the field, and definitely looking forward to having him back.
What does it say about the fact that they remain strong without a player like Malte?
No, they're strong. the club, the team asks those guys to do a lot. The way we attack and lead them 1v1. With acres of space behind them, and I think they did a great job doing that and defending the goal. Along with Patrick and Bush when he's been in there. So yeah, credit to them and credit to the whole team for the way that we play.
And you guys have Orlando,
Mm-hmm.
one of the few Eastern Conference teams you guys haven't seen yet, and it feels like it's always really intense, high-scoring games against you guys in the regular season. Just what are you expecting on Friday?
No, just a good opponent. Obviously they know where they're at. So I expect them to come out and attack and try to get after us. So it's gonna be up to us. Just continue to stay patient, play our game, and then just take advantage of opportunities we create.
You mentioned that break you guys kind of had last season, going right into the round of 16. Is that gonna kind of hurt not having that week off you had last year to just come and recuperate and everything?
It's tough to say until we play. Yeah, it's tough to say until we play. But like I said, after this game, I'm sure we'll go over that format and how Leagues Cup is going to work and play out. But I haven't thought about that too much.
Darlington, you're going up against an Orlando team that's been on a roller coaster ride this year. They're hot, they're cold, they're high. How do you prepare going up against a team that's on a roller coaster? Knowing that at any given time, like that switch can flip.
We just expect them to play their best. I think it's like we've done every game. It's tough to, for coach to kind of give us a scout on an opponent because, like you said, teams can perform a certain way and then not perform or then spike up. So I think you just prepare for their best. Prepare for what they're capable of.
And what's it say about over the last 3 years since Coach Nante's been here that teams hold Columbus at a higher, like they play Columbus at a higher level than they would, another team?
No, a testament to him and his staff. He's coming with a clear idea of how he wants his team to play, how he wants, the club to be seen, and I think you've seen it on the field. I think testament to the players as well. That they've brought in the ones that have stayed. So, yeah, to me it's a great honor to have. Games are difficult, but it's a good problem to have.
And a record that shouldn't be a record, but you're the most fouled player. What's that say as far as your game, knowing that people put a target on you, when you're out there?
No, it's you can look at it two ways. Part of it is just prevent me from getting on the ball, trying to do what I do, and just stop and play, breaking up plays, which is fair. Some of it is I could play quicker, so I think some of it's that as well. So it's a little bit of both, but yeah, I don't think you want to be the most foul player, but if it happens, it happens.
And when you're out there, it looks like the ball is just glued to your foot. 3, 4 people around you, and you just walk out with the ball. How does it feel knowing that you're considered one of the best midfielders, at every aspect of the midfield position?
Feels good. Feels good. But like I said, for me, I think that's just how I play. That's how I grew up playing. A lot of being on the ball, a lot of touches on the ball. And I've had coaches that allow me to express myself. I've been lucky enough to have all my coaches just let me be the player that I am. They haven't tried to change me too much, so I'm thankful for that. But yeah, in terms of being one of the best, it's I've just been on great teams as well. So people talk about the things that I've won, but to me, it's just the players I've been around, MVPs, MVP caliber players, and coaches that I've won everywhere. So yeah, credit to my teammates and coaches.
Just want to dovetail off of Gerald's questions. I apologize. I don't know exactly what the honor is, but I know Portland is going to honor you in being the first player that they drafted and your impact on that franchise. Does that have a special place for you in your heart?
Yeah, definitely. It seems like so long ago, obviously, but I think I was 20 years old when I went there 15 years ago. But obviously, I'm so thankful for that club, and I think they really believed in me. I was a high draft pick. I think when you're a high draft pick, they give you a chance and opportunities to fail and get better. I think they gave me that opportunity to maybe not play as well, and they continue to play me and continue to believe in me, and they helped me become the player that I am today.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thanks, Darrell.